Oh, yeah.
Are we away? Yep, well we're here just to pull an enviromate apart and put it back together. First thing, if you want to get in here, hopefully you don't need to get in there, take your screen away, come round to the battery drawer, use the tool that's been provided, whatever it looks like, pop it out. If it's jamming and won't come out, you want to use a screwdriver to push down the battery. Take the battery away, declip it. You've got 4 screws. If you don't take the battery drawer away, it'll pull all the cogs apart when you go to lift the top off. Hopefully, coming from the back, yeah, all the screws are undone. Just quietly roll it over, rolling it over. We've got all our cogs sitting in here nicely. I'll just take them all apart. So we've got no cogs. We've got a motor. Motor should be sitting down. We put silicone on it to hold it in place. We've got the cogs. You want all the little bits to the top, the little stumpy bits to the top. We start with that one, and then either side, 3, 4. If you're not coming back into this unit, I'd put Vaseline on all these cogs, just a little bit. Make sure that that's sitting in there and that the alignment with the cog is good between the motor and the drive. The tricky part is this one. We lift it just a little bit, slide it under both of them, and it's all there. That should be all fine. So we come back here, make sure that the battery cable's not going to get caught up in your cogs. Pull it over very gently, just roll it over, and it should actually clip in like that without too much trouble. Nothing should be forced. Turn the screws backwards until they land in the old threads. Wind them down just firm, not over tight. We're missing a screw in there, it's fallen out. If you wind the front 2 screws too tight, it can put pressure, put load on the motor. So at the end of what you're doing, just check that the motor's still turning happily. If you don't wind these down far enough, the screen will be loose in position. So we put the screen in there. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Just checking the rubber. Last thing, check the rubber. Just make sure it sits down into its place. And that'll be fine. That's good. Back to there, specialised tool, bit of wire with a bend. Put a battery back on. It's good to put the date on a new battery to know when it was put in there. Clip it in, make sure it's pushed up tight so you've got a good connection. And in the workshop I'd put silicone in the spot where the screwdriver is, just a little dob of silicone, just to help hold the battery in place if it's bouncing on a truck. So that's in there. It's all done. Come back, just check that motor again. Yep, motor's turning. We're